Alright, welcome everyone. So today I'm planning to play Advance Wars, obviously for the Game Boy Advance. So actually I know that this is a very popular game, uh, but to be honest I haven't really played it before during my childhood and so on. So this would be my essentially first time playing it. Um, Now I have played the. Well, let's close this first because it's kind of annoying. So I have played the tutorial missions so that you don't have to watch me go through the pain of going through the tutorial. Because quite honestly, the tutorial is huge. It's very extensive, and it's basically a game by itself. It's that big. So let me just set it up here. I'm actually streaming for the very first time, so I apologize if there's any technical sort of mishap, but let's see how it goes. Okay, let's go. Now I particularly like this game because it's just not what you would usually expect from a Game Boy Advance game. Usually GBA games are a bit simple, maybe simplistic, I'd say. But this one is so deep, and it's got so much stuff to it, which makes it particularly interesting to me. And I can't believe that I've never played this when I was a kid. I've heard on the internet that it's quite popular, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I just had a weird childhood. Okay, let's go. I think this is where it starts. The war starts here. So, TRMS, are you ready? Well, I don't know. We'll see. So, in case you're wondering, this is emulated. Now, I do have it on original hardware, but, well, just for the sake of streaming, it's a lot easier if I just emulate it. It's kind of hard to emulate a real Game Boy Advance. To be honest, I don't really know how to do it. So anyway, let's go. So here so soon. Well, that's supposed to be after the tutorial. So okay. Yeah, that's me actually. No, actually, I don't think I'm a commanding officer, but I am commanding a commanding officer, which is interesting. Okay. Well, he's not wrong. I am a recruit, so I'm Andy. Pleased to meet you. So I think this is my commanding officer, and I'm gonna be telling him what to do, so to speak. All right, now right off the bat, if you know nothing about Advance Wars, that's okay. I'm gonna try and explain what's going on. To be honest, I'm still myself trying to figure out what's going on. As I said before, there's just a lot of stuff going on, so let's see how it goes. Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, a few words about that advice, that's good. Okay, let's talk about your CO power. So apparently each commanding officer has their own power that they can use. Which is probably the least realistic thing about. I mean, I'm not gonna say that this game is realistic or anything, but this is probably the least realistic thing about this game. The meter fills up gradually over the course of the battle. Well, it is an anime game after all, so what do you expect? Once it's full, I'll cover that when the time comes. All right, sure. In terms of victory, well, I know that. It's okay. We'll figure that out later. All right, now. So this is the map, and if you're new to Advance Wars, I'll briefly explain what the game is about. So as you can see, this is a map. It's bigger than the screen actually, so you can scroll it around like so. I am in red. The name of my faction is the Orange Army, even though I am red, which makes it interesting. My enemy is in blue, and you can see I have quite a selection, let's say, of how do you say, units. Yeah, a selection of units that I can use to hopefully crush my enemy. So let's see here. Okay, so that's a tank. That's a medium tank, which is bigger than the regular tank. That's a recon. You can explore with this. Artillery. APC allows you to transport units from one side to the other of the map, which is pretty useful. Also allows you to resupply your units. Well, actually, if you've played Fire Emblem, that kind of turn-based strategy games, you should be familiar already with this game. Fire Emblem and Advance Wars are quite similar, and if I'm not mistaken, they were in fact developed by the same developers, so that would be interesting. Anyway, with this button, by pressing B, we can see the range of a weapon. So this is artillery, which means that it fires from a distance, and it has a pretty short range, so we're gonna have to move that. Now, first things first, we have a tank here. We definitely want to get rid of that. We have our own tank, which can go and take care of that, so we should probably be doing that. Or we can send our medium tank, even better, to take care of it. So that's what we're doing. We will send the medium tank there and tell it to fire. 85% damage. That's what we want, really. He should be left with 1 or 2. Yeah. And that's good. Now, this means that there's only 1 tank here left, 1 unit. So not only the health is low, which means that it will go down in 1 hit, essentially, but it also means that it deals 1 hit. So the damage that the unit deals is also lowered, which is interesting and not something entirely obvious. So of course we want to stay out of the range of this, and we are, which is great. So there's a bunch of stuff here as well. We need to take care of that. Now, ideally we want to get rid of this tank without entering into the range of this weapon. So let's try and do just that. There we go. I forgot to check the damage, but okay, well that's acceptable. So we're up 2 units, which is not terrible. We could also use this. Well, technically it's an anti-air unit, but given that the enemy does not have any air units, we can just really move it there. Let me just check. Yeah, we can safely move it there and deal with those tanks. Now it only does 22 damage, so that's not a lot, but better than nothing. Alright. Now this unit here, the mech unit, actually deals very well with enemy tanks, so we could... Now, okay, see these 2 cities? They're gray. Now we can move our units there so that they capture the city for us. Now what that does is giving us more supplies, and by supply we mean stuff like ammunition, fuel, and so on. So we can do just that and put him there. Now this battle is interesting because there are 2 sides to it. So, oh wow, okay, it's bigger than I expected. Actually, I didn't. Okay, there are 2 sides to it. So below the river and above the river, we need to deal with that. The enemy has quite a lot of anti-air and rockets, which is not good, but we can deal with it, hopefully. I've been talking for a while, I haven't done anything yet, so we should probably move a couple of units with the APC so that they can capture it. Now that's perfect. It's not within the range. Alright, okay. We should probably move this up. Okay, so that it can deal some damage later on. We definitely want this to go up so that we can capture those cities. That'll be good for us. And we definitely want to go up ahead with this. Now recon, we don't really need it, to be honest, because we don't we are not currently playing with Fog of War activated, if that were to be activated, then the recon unit would be useful. But right now it's kind of just a sitting duck, so we could actually attack those tanks with my recon unit. Doesn't do much damage, but should be enough to deal with that. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so at least we got rid of that. Wow, that was probably not a good choice. But whatever. Okay, so we can actually move this tank up here. And well, this can stay here, I guess. Okay, well, let's see what the enemy does. I have to say the enemy has a lot more units. That should make it harder. We're gonna get destroyed here. Yeah, 50% damage. That's bad. Yeah. Okay, well, at least the enemy chose to go for my recon unit, which as I said before, is quite useless anyway. And the enemy is going for my anti-air units as well, which are not that useful. So nothing of value was lost, really. Now I don't like the look of that here, because it's very, very close to pretty much everything I have there. Let's see this. This is fine. I'll move this. But this is pretty bad. The enemy has advanced here, so I better just capture this city for now. Move this forward as well. Now we have to deal with these. This is good. Alright, so we have to deal with these two units and these two. Okay, anti-air unit, you can fire on this. That's alright. And okay, this is actually not great. Okay. Now our goal here, we want to destroy these two units without coming into range of this anti-air. But who cares? We can do it anyway, I guess. Alright, that was nice. One less thing to worry about. Okay, we can fire artillery here. I don't really care for those. I really want to hit the enemy artillery. That was great. That was really good, actually. Okay, what can I do with this tank unit? Now, I suppose I'm going to fire on this. Now, tanks are very good against infantry. I mean, as you might expect. Alright, so that's that side of the map dealt with. Now let's see what we have on the lower side. We have less units here as a whole, but we do have a medium tank, which is amazing. So that artillery is going to cause a lot of problems. These rockets are also going to cause a lot of problems, so we want to get them out of the way. Now, okay, we can go up the mountains here. Now, if you move your infantry up the mountains, they will actually get less damage, as far as I know. So let's do just that. Okay. Now with the medium tank, we can hopefully destroy that artillery. Let's try and do that. I would rather stay on the road because units have properties. So you might see here that the medium tank can actually cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares on the road, and a lot less squares on the how do you say, on the grass. That's because it mimics real life. So of course, when you're on the road, you can move further. Okay, let's destroy that. That sounds good. That was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, now we have this empty APC, which is just sitting there doing nothing. We could load a unit, or not. Okay, so we gotta get this closer, and then we will load the unit. And these units, it's actually very important that we have infantry units, because they're the only ones who can capture the enemy HQ. Now, the ultimate goal of this game is to get your infantry up here. See, this is the enemy HQ, and just capture it. And you can only do so with foot units, so we gotta keep them alive. Hopefully we'll do just that. Now, this is doing nothing, so we can bring it a bit closer. And that's it for us for now. Let's see what the enemy does. And I cannot believe I did not know about this game when I was a kid. I would have had so much fun. So that's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Yep. Alright, rip my tanks. Okay. Oh my god. That's... yeah. Alright, well, he was smart enough not to attack my medium tank with his anti-air unit. So that's good, but, well, it's good for him, I guess. So our hero power is not fully charged yet. Our hero power heals all units by 2, so that's gonna be really useful, especially for these tanks here. Now we can either capture this city or we can fight here. I think I would rather fight right now. We can do about 50 damage. Yeah, about. And this unit here is doing pretty much nothing. We can fire on this unit here and erase it off the earth. Alright. So let's see what we have. We have a tank here we need to destroy. Anti-air unit here. Alright, so I'll just sacrifice my anti-air units on this thing, because why not? They're not much use to us anyway. At least we've done some damage. Yeah, we can definitely hit with this. Now I have to say I am very much a beginner in this game, so if you're an expert or if you've played before, you might see things that make you sort of roll your eyes, but just bear with me. I'm learning. Okay. Andy, do you copy? Yeah. What is it? Your power meter is full. That's good. Repair all damaged units. Yep. No, I don't. Well, I guess I'll have to tell you. Sure. Repair when you have damaged units. Well, I have plenty of damaged units, so that would be perfect right now. And one more thing. When you use your power, all of your units will be a little stronger for that turn. Okay. Okay, so we should not use it right now. Okay. So I'm not gonna use it right now because, as that woman said, my units will be more powerful the turn I use my power. Now, to be honest, I don't even know how to use the power. Okay. Now, I've already used a couple of units, so that would mean that I'm wasting potential. So I'm gonna use it next turn. Now, what we want to do is, well, first of all, I'm gonna destroy this anti-air unit without taking damage, which is great. Then I'm gonna move in and, yeah, this is good, and attack that unit there. That was a pretty good outcome. Well, there's nothing we can do about this. Okay, so we have a loaded APC. We can I actually don't want to unload the contents of it. just yet. There's just too much stuff going on here. They would be in danger. Now, what do we want to destroy first? Now, those anti-air units are pretty much useless. We can fire on it. Won't do much damage, but okay. Now, this medium tank is our best resource, so we better use it carefully. I could use it against the anti-air units, but that would be probably not a great use of the tank, but there's really nowhere else we can go. So let's do just that. And yeah, we'll completely destroy that anti-air unit. Now this game is much like, as you might have seen by now, this game is a lot like kind of a rock, paper, scissors type game, you know, a Fire Emblem type game in which, you know, some units have an advantage over other units, and then in turn those units have an advantage over other units, and so forth. It's kind of like a triangle, but there's so many units in this game, it's not really a triangle, it's more like a I don't know, whatever, a tetrahedron of units. Okay, so we can actually not destroy, but we can do some damage to those rockets with this unit. Wow, that went a lot better than I thought. That's good. Okay, well, we don't want to put this APC too close to the action. APCs are actually completely defenseless. They don't have any weapon type whatsoever. Alright, well, let's see what the enemy does. I have to remember next turn to use my power. Oh god, okay. So my enemy used their power. Alright, now what their power does, give me a second here, I apologize. Okay, now what their power does is it makes my units move slower, but his units move at the same speed. Look at that APC, I almost lost it. So that definitely does not help us in any way. Alright. Now I could use my power right now, but to be honest, I want to use it when my medium tank is low. As I said before, this is the real powerhouse of my squadron right now, so when that is low on health, then I will use my power. I think right now it will be kind of a waste. Alright, now we can do damage here. Very low damage, but damage nonetheless. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. Plus, they were in the city, which gives them a defense bonus. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to hopefully deploy these units, but outside of the range of this, which is more challenging than I thought. But I apologize for moving the cursor around so much, but alright, we can actually drop this here, and it's just out of the range. Now my medium tank is in range of that rocket unit, but there's only 2 rockets inside, which means that it's not really that much of an issue. We could actually fire on these rockets right now and destroy them. Alright, now that symbol means that this unit is low on ammunition, so we're gonna have to supply with the APC. Now my medium tank, what can it do? We have quite a choice here. We can destroy that unit, or this one, or this one, or that one. I'm just gonna go for this. We can just barely destroy it. Hey, things are going pretty smoothly so far. Well, it is the first mission after all, but hey, you never know with these things. Alright, now we're gonna fire on that unit. Great. and we're gonna capture this city. Oh, not quite. Okay, I forgot. I forgot that when your unit is damaged, you don't capture as fast as you normally would if you weren't damaged. So, okay, let's destroy that if we can. This snow is not helping at all, but alright. Okay. I feel like I should be doing something with this tank. I don't want to just leave it there. And okay, let's see what the enemy does. Ah, that's good. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, enemy is being quite defensive right now, which is good for us. Now the enemy is about to capture this city, so we want to definitely prevent that. We can fire with this. Okay, that's not great, but at least it makes sure that the enemy will not capture it the next turn, but the turn after that, which is good. It gives us a bit of time to think it over. Okay, we can actually, you know what, we can actually fire with this. Alright. Now, you might think usually a medium tank should do a lot more damage to infantry units than it has just done now, but when infantry units are within cities, they get a defense bonus, so that makes it a lot harder to kill them. Okay, we should probably supply this unit. They only have one bullet left, which is not good, so we'll do that. Okay, they have 3 bullets now, whatever the difference is. It's probably not a good idea now with this unit to go against this unit. They're in the woods, so they get a defense advantage. Plus, my unit is only a infantry, while this one is a mechanized. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna bring them to the mountains. That'll give us some defense bonuses. Okay, so that's the lower part of the map sort of dealt with. Let's move to the north. Alright, now this unit is 1, so we don't really have to think about it too much. We can just go and capture this very quickly. Whatever, let's fire on it. 1 bullet should be enough. And then we have this, which is being a bit useless right now. 1, 2, 3. Alright. We can deal with this here. Looks like we're about to win. Looks like. We still have a little bit of artillery here and rockets and a medium tank to deal with, but we might be able to do it. Okay, now this tank can move in, actually. Yeah, just outside of that range, maybe. That would be nice. Let me check this. Ah, that's perfect. Actually, we can move in here and... Oh, okay, we can actually fire on these rockets, why not? So that is actually a very strategic position, as far as I know, because it's outside of the range of this and this. Ah, no. Oh, shoot. Well, it's just 1 rocket anyway, so it won't do much damage. I mean, 1 artillery, of course. Alright, let's go. I thought I was being so smart. Apparently not. So. Okay, so that is APC gone. Thankfully we didn't have anyone inside. Yeah, that medium tank is gonna cause us a bit of problem. Now if our medium tank is in range, which it is not, okay, what can we do here? Alright, we will fire on that, which is about the only thing we can kill with this artillery right now. Then that is actually not great. Okay, so we can get rid of this mechanized unit. Almost. Yeah, those three are actually really it looks like they're on their way to capture my HQ, so we should try to stop them at least from doing that, because if they do, no matter how many units you kill, the enemy is gonna win, so that's very bad for us. Okay, let's move this here. Oh, that tank is giving me the creeps. Look at that range. Look at that absolute range. Maybe we can shoot at it from here with the artillery. That would be nice. Okay. Let's fire here. Alright, so that did some damage, at least. Okay. Those units scare me, to be honest. I don't want to be within range. I wish I moved this here. Anyway. These units scare me. Okay, that's good. Just outside range. Capturing is useless right now. Let's not do that. Okay, I'm pretty sure some expert is gonna cringe at this. Okay, let's see what happens. I hate the fact that those units are getting supplied so much since they are within the city. And now an infantry unit is gone, so that's bad. Oh boy. I feel like I'm delaying my power way too much. Okay, we can actually close that. We can actually close that bridge. That would be a good choice, so they can't get through. At least we delayed their coming a little bit. Now we can do two things. Either I attack this tank from here, but that will mean that I lose at least 2 or 3 units, or I can move it here and wait for him to attack, and I'll have the defense bonus because I'm in the city, but that means that I'm not really striking first. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. We can probably do a bunch of damage here, so nope, 14%. That's not what we want. Okay. Well, let's put them here, see what happens. Could actually use my power. Yeah, next turn I'm gonna use my power, I promise, because I want to repair this medium tank. Okay, let's move this here, fire on this. Okay, almost. And then let's fire on this. Now I know that they're getting replenished all the time, but the thing is we need to burn through them faster than they can replenish. I feel like that's pretty much the strategy here. don't know if I want to put my artillery there, but whatever. I just want to really destroy these 2 units. They're so annoying. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, we can definitely move forward here. Okay. Now, yeah, next turn I'm gonna use my power. Seriously. I will. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but not terrible. Now this is terrible, but I expected it. Ah, boy. Okay, at least I'm on the mountains, so I get less damage. That was actually a great encounter. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Absolutely nothing, but I'm not gonna move it. Oh yeah, I have to use my power, I promised. Great. And they're powered up, so we can hopefully destroy this tank. Oh yeah, 55% damage. Here you go. What can we do with this unit? Pretty much nothing. Yet. Okay, they're pretty much trapped. I mean, it's true that they're capturing cities, but we do have artillery and a medium tank, which is about to run out of supplies. Alright, so my plan is, with this unit, I'm gonna capture one of these cities so that I can then supply the tank. That would be probably the best way to go. Now let's fire on these things and finally destroy them. So that's one cleared out. Let's see if we can clear this one out as well. That'll be very welcome. Great. Okay, now this unit here is pretty much useless. So we want to move it down there. Alright. Okay. And these units can go forward, actually, and capture the HQ. So, while these units are busy here doing absolutely nothing, I can go and capture the HQ. That's I think that's a pretty good... Oh my god, I am so stupid. Why did I not attack those units? My god. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, this unit moved into range, so I can actually erase that. I love that when it's snowy, the backgrounds actually change. That's very nice. Alright, now with this medium tank, let's just destroy it. Oh my god. The snow is making it very hard to do anything. But at least let's move it here. This is gonna be bad for us. This is gonna be bad for us. Yeah, just about equal. Okay, but our real plan is here. So let's move these units forward. And let's go capture that HQ, shall we? We can move this down, wherever. I mean, south is where the action is right now, so let's go. I'm surprised that only lasts for like 1 or 2 days. I figure that blizzard should last longer, but maybe it's just because it's the first mission, so they don't want to overwhelm you too much. Okay, so let's fire on that. That's a free shot. Value. Yeah. And this tank is out of ammo, but if we put it here and fire on this, that's great. Now they're really out of ammo, but okay. We don't really need that anymore. That is great. That is great. I get the protection of the city, and I get to destroy them. Nice. Okay, looks like we got this in the bag. Yep. The enemy doesn't have any units left, so we did it, guys. Yeah, well, you're the CEO, but I did all the job, so yeah. Okay. I don't know what to think about this story. I mean, it's I don't know. It's not incredibly deep, but whatever. Just the first mission, so I can't really judge. But well, let's see. A rank is pretty good, really. This is one of those games where getting A rank is actually moderately hard. So I do feel a sense of accomplishment right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Alright, we got 9 coins. I don't know what you can do with them yet, but we'll see. My rank is now 96, up from, well, 96. I think I was 96 before as well. So, alright, congratulations, you've received some Advance Wars coins. You can use these coins to shop at battle maps. Okay. Go to battle maps and talk to Hachi for more information. Okay, I don't want to make maps right now. I'm not feeling really creative. Yes. Okay, so that was pretty good. That was the first mission. Well, thanks for watching my stream or my video, depending on where you're watching this from. So next time we're gonna be dealing with the second mission, and let's see how that one goes. Now this one I think went pretty well. It was my first time playing, so apologies for any stupid mistakes I might have made. So next time we're gonna be playing the second mission, and stay tuned. See you next time.